Are you a master of decoding the subtle art of flirting, or are you still stuck on level 1? Imagine this, fellas. You're a lion in the jungle, and each subtle look or movement from the ladies is akin to a rustle in the underbrush. Tricky to spot, sure, but essential if you're to thrive in the complex ecosystem of dating. Today's dating dance is more like a high-stakes poker game. The ladies are dealing the cards, and it's up to you to read them right. She's not just batting her eyelashes for no reason, it's your cue, your invitation to step up to the plate. She's done her part, now it's your turn. But wait, did you miss that hint? Fear not, we're here to help you decipher those secret codes. Because let's face it, us guys sometimes need a little guidance to catch those ever-so-subtle signs of flirting. 1. Did he not notice that she's looking gorgeous? She walks in, looking stunning, a sight for sore eyes. You might think, is she dressing up for me? But let's get one thing straight. She's strutting her stuff for herself, not just for you. Remember, fellas, if she's stepping up her style game, it's not just about impressing you, it's her way of expressing herself. She's not just penciling in those brows because that's your style. She's doing it because it's hers too. If she's rocking an outfit that screams first date, don't assume it's just a fashion statement. Maybe you'll catch her flipping her shiny hair more often, and that, my friends, is her subtle way of saying, I'm into you, dude. So be on the lookout for those understated signals next time. 2. Why is she complimenting him? All right, fellas, let's set the scene. You're the star of the night, your jokes are landing, and there's that one girl who's laughing a little louder, smiling a little wider than the rest. Maybe you think you're just on a roll, but here's the twist. She's subtly waving an I'm into you flag. When she tosses out a compliment, you're probably just taking it at face value, something to boost your ego, right? But wait a minute. What if there's more to it? Remember, she's the one who said it because she wants you to know she's digging your vibe. Let's say she applauds how you stood up to your boss. You're too busy mentally scripting the sequel, playing out the encore in your mind. Meanwhile, you've just missed a massive hint. She wasn't just praising you. She was showing interest, making her move. That compliment wasn't just about your brave stand. It was her way of saying, I'm into you, dude. Don't let that flirting wave pass you by next time, gentlemen. 3. Is he unable to understand her likes on social media? Here's a modern dilemma. You see her liking your profile pic, dropping comments with cheeky emoticons, and you're there, reciprocating but also spreading the love to everyone else's comments. Are you catching her vibe or just mindlessly scrolling? Social media is a minefield of missed connections. And let's be real, there's something more satisfying about peeling back layers of a personality in person, not just browsing a timeline. If you're into her, her online attention might spur you to action. But if you're clueless about her interest, well, that like might be all you're getting for now. It's like she's sending smoke signals, but you're just enjoying the pretty shapes in the sky. If she's into you, a direct text could clear up any confusion. No need for her to spend hours analyzing your emojis or your ambiguous online behavior. Maybe then, you'll catch the wind of her intentions. 4. Is he getting her sarcasm? Sarcasm. It's like a dance on a razor's edge. When done just right, it can add a dash of charm to your banter. But crank it up a notch too far and boom, you're in the danger zone, coming off as blunt and unkind. So how do you read her sarcasm? It's all about timing and context, guys. A sarcastic quip here and there is all good and fun, but a torrent of snide remarks? That's not her batting her lashes at you. That's a red flag. If you're sharp, you'll hang around a bit trying to decode her intentions, but let's be real. A barrage of sarcasm isn't the cue to play knight in shining armor. You might miss her flirty signs because, well, you're too busy dodging those verbal bullets. 5. Why is she teasing him? Consider this. She teases you and gives you a hard time, but all in good fun. But what happens when she takes it too far? You might feel like she's tossed you overboard with no life jacket. Let's take a detour here. Picture a friend of mine who, on the brink of a confession of love, tells the guy, "Why don't you date my best friend?" His jaw hits the floor. He feels led on, heart shattered into a million pieces. Fast forward a few years, they meet again, and she confesses the teasing was just her way of saying, I'm into you, dude. Now they're happily married. But let's face it, not everyone gets a second act like that. 6. Does she ask him to accompany him? She's got tickets to an opera, the ones that don't come cheap, and she's asking you to join her. It's not a dinner date or a coffee catch-up, but don't be too quick to brush this off. She's looking for your company, and that's a big deal. Sure, it might not be painted with the typical romantic hues, but it's a sign nonetheless. This isn't about the opera, the party, or the hangout with friends. It's about you being there, with her. It's like she's saying, I enjoy your company and I want more of it. So watch out for these moments. They're subtle, but they're saying a lot more than you think. 7. Women flirt with their eyes. Does he know it? The eyes, they say, are the windows to the soul, right? And guess what? Women are masters at using these windows to drop some subtle flirty hints. Her gaze might linger on you for a moment, and then poof, she's looking elsewhere, leaving you wondering, what just happened? That fleeting look, my friends, could be her way of showing interest. It's not about the constant stare down, but those quick, almost missed glances. Here's the kicker. She might be looking, even staring, and you wouldn't have a clue. When a woman decides to flirt with her eyes, some of the signs can be so subtle that they fly right over your head. So the takeaway? Stay alert, guys. Keep your senses sharp. 8. Does he get the workplace flirting signs? Picture this. You're at the office and she's always there for your coffee break and seems to get thirsty when you're at the water cooler. Coincidence? Maybe. But then you notice she's always in your field of vision during meetings. She's there cheering you on during your presentations, and boy, she never forgets to share her homemade lunch with you. And at office parties, she's always in the same crowd as you. She doesn't ask you to drop her home, though. Too obvious? Maybe. But remember, these workplace signals are like hidden Easter eggs in a video game. They're often missed, but they're definitely there. It's like she's playing a slow melody on a silent flute. You just need to tune into her frequency to catch the music. So guys, keep your antennas up, because office space can sometimes be a goldmine of subtle flirting signs. Gentlemen, that's the decoder ring for the subtle flirting signs. Remember, it's all about understanding the subtleties and seeing the unseen. Keep your eyes open and who knows, you might just uncover some hidden treasures. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay sharp. If you like this video, then check out these related videos to see more, and make sure to subscribe and leave a like.